Hello, car lovers. This time we are going to discuss a new car that you may have been waiting for a long time, or maybe even one of your dream cars. Well, without further ado, let's discuss the 2025 Volkswagen ID.3 GTX. Volkswagen already revealed GTX versions of the ID.4 crossover and ID.5 coupe SUV for Europe in 2021, both of which use the dual motor powertrain found in all-wheel drive ID.4s sold in America. However, the new ID.3 GTX and ID.7 GTX Tourer are the first sporty electric Volkswagens to really rock our socks, owing to their eye-catching hatchback and wagon body styles. The ID.3 GTX arrives in two guises. The standard version comes with 282 horsepower, while the performance model ups that to 322 horsepower. That means total output from the permanent synchronous motor is more than the gas-powered GTI on the low end and above the Golf R on the electric performance model. Both GTX versions produce 402 pound-feet of torque and are rear-wheel drive. Volkswagen says the standard GTX will hit 62 miles per hour in 6.0 seconds, while the performance model will do the same run in 5.6 seconds. Based on our testing of the sporty gas-fed Golfs, these numbers seem conservative. Top speed for the two EV models is capped at 111 and 124 miles per hour, respectively. A battery with a 79.0 kilowatt-hour capacity is nestled in the center of the floor for optimal weight distribution. The ID.3 GTX can charge at up to 175 kilowatts, with the battery going from 10 to 80% in as little as 26 when connected to a DC fast charger. Volkswagen predicts a range of around 373 miles on Europe's more optimistic WLTP test cycle. The GTX model is differentiated from ho-hum ID.3s, with a new front bumper featuring a black air inlet and boomerang-shaped running lights. Gloss black also appears on the new rear diffuser and the rest of the exterior trim. Snazzy 20-inch wheels are standard. The base GTX has 215 section width tires, while the Performance wears 235s. Inside, the GTX gains sports seats with red stitching that extends to the steering wheel. The launch of the GTX also corresponds with the arrival of an upgraded infotainment system via the 12.9-inch touchscreen. The ID.7 GTX Tourer packs a slightly brawnier powertrain, with dual motors supplying 335 horsepower to all four wheels. The permanent synchronous motor on the rear axle is the same 282 horsepower unit found in the ID.3 GTX, while the front axle makes do with an asynchronous motor pushing out 108 horsepower. Top speed is limited to 112 miles per hour, but no acceleration figures were shared. The ID.7 GTX Tourer wears a similar bumper design as the ID.3 GTX, along with identical 20-inch wheels and gloss black trim. The interior gets similar upgrades with more heavily bolstered front seats that are heated and feature red piping. Red stitching also appears on the dashboard, doors, and steering wheel.